Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to continue the question answers of the poems The Silver House. In last period, we have done some question. We have done in last period, we have done question number 4. What is implied in the following phrases or lines? What is implied in the following phrases or lines that we have done? Okay, now next question is make a pair presentation of the poem in the class. Pair presentation. This is the activity based question. Okay, you have to make a pair presentation of the poem. Understood? Now, presentation of the poem. And next question, sixth question is, the man in the moon is mentioned in many nursery rhymes and stories. Yes, many nursery rhymes, the man in the moon, the story is mentioned. When people see the spots on the surface of the moon, they imagine that it's a human face or the figure of a man who lives on the moon. Sometimes other characters like rabbits are also imagined to live with the man. Here are two nursery rhymes about the man in the moon. The man in the moon came down too soon to ask the way to Norwich. He went by the south and burned his month with eating cold peas porridge. The man in the moon looked out of the moon, and this is what he said. Time is time here. That now I am getting up, all babies went to bed. So this is one poem on the man in the moon is mentioned in many of nursery rhymes. When people see the spots on the surface of the moon, they imagine that it's a human face or the figures of a man who lives on the moon. Sometimes other characters like rabbits are also imagined to live with the man. So this is only, we have to discuss these questions only. Okay. Are there any stories of legends about the moon or special names for the moon in your language? Talk to your friend and family members and collect the information. Okay. You have to collect the information. Of what? Any stories of the legend about the moon or special names for the moon. Any story about the moon or special names for the moon in your language. In your language. Talk to your friends and family members and collect this information. Okay, you have to talk with the family members and collect information. Do you know any poem or song about the moon in your own language? If you know any song or do you know any poem or song about the moon in your own language? Sing it in the class. So this is also activity based question. If you know any poem or song about the moon in your own language, means you can sing in Marathi also, you can sing in English also, and you can sing in Hindi also. Your own language, तुम्हारी भाषा में. Okay, you have to sing a song. So these are all activity based questions. Just we have to do it as an activity. Okay, we don't have to write. So in Marathi, we say the song of Chandoba, Chandoba like this. So in Hindi, you can say Chanda Mama. Okay. So in every language, there is a song and poem on the moon. So you have to sing it. Now, last question, 9 question from pairs. You have to do as a group work or in a pair. Write a poem with rhyming lines on at least one of the following. Poem लिखनी है आपको, 2 stanza लिखी तो भी चलेगा. Okay, you have to write a poem using rhyming lines on at least one of the following. एक ही subject पे you have to write a poem. So many subjects are given here. The moon, stars, a tree, a flower, a river, lake, rain, wind and clouds. इतने सारे सब्जेक्ट, कोई भी एक सब्जेक्ट आप चुन सकते हो. You have to choose one subject and write a poem which form the rhyming lines. Okay. So this is your homework. You have to write a poem. Subject. Writing subjects. Okay. The moon, stars. Stars. A tree, a flower. A river, lake. Lake. Rain, wind. Wind. You can take any one subject and clouds. So many subjects are there. The moon, stars, a tree, a flower, a river, lake, rain, wind, and clouds. So these are the different subjects. Choose one subject and write the poem for the subject. Okay, with rhyming line. Subject with rhyming line. You have to write the poem. So you can write only 2 stanza, but it ends with the rhyming line. Okay. So this is your homework. Choose the subject. Here we have finished all the question answers of the poem The Silver House. Okay. The Silver House. So we have done these question answers. Understood? Only discussion question number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 only activity based. Okay. So this is you have to do. Then again activity I have told you. So do you know any poem or song about the moon in your own language? So you have to sing this song or poem on the moon in your own language, whether it is in Marathi, Hindi or in English. Okay. So this is also activity, and again you have to collect the information about moon or special names for the moon in your language. आपकी लैंग्वेज में इस मून के बारे में स्पेशल नेम क्या है उसकी इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करना है. ओके. So here we have done this. All the question answers we finished. We have finished. Okay. Of the poem, The Silver House. So again, second homework is learn all the questions. Learn all questions. The silver moon. Understood? So here we have done.